I can't believe that just happened. Nice adult healthy fish. Yes, after 5 hours. Hello and good morning. It is November 8th, Saturday, 5:16 a.m. and I'm about 5 minutes from the boat ramp. Figured I would make an intro right now and focus on getting on the water and learning this area because I've never been here before in my life. I'm launching from B&W Marina on the California Delta, and last night I was deciding where do I want to fish, a lake or the Delta, lake or the Delta, and I was at a crossroads. However, I decided on the Delta because winter is coming soon. It's going to be slow fishing out here for bass. Something about the bass in the Delta, they really shut down, and then it's going to be too cold to be out here chasing striper in my rinky-dink kayak, no motor, no pedals. So I said F it, I'm going to come out here today. I've never launched from here, so I don't know what to expect, but I got 11 rods. I got an A-rig, a big walking bait, different soft body swim baits, the Gantarelle, bluegill, and then some finesse and stuff. So we'll see what happens. I did bring a stringer, I did bring my kill bag, so I'm hoping I can find a couple keeper striper to take home, and I'm hoping I could find some big bass under docks or on rocks or on tulies or whatever. I don't know. I'm just gonna go out there, have a good time, forget about work for a few hours, unwind, and make the most of this fall day. Because like I said, winter is coming, and soon it's going to be really cold, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to fish. But either way, thanks so much for watching, and wish me luck. Cheers. Dinker. Oh, dude. Oh, dude. I can't believe that just happened. It swam all the way back, or it popped off, or didn't know it was hooked, or something. Look at that. Not a bad little Colony River spot, or Smalley or something, or something followed it and I just watched it, kind of watched the worm. That was crazy. That was crazy. It was like I had a fish on and it didn't know it was hooked or something. The beaver. And it didn't know it was hooked or it popped off. And then it was just like watching the worm right by the kayak, and it bit it like literally right by the boat. That was crazy. Oh shit. The freaking beaver's about to murk me, dude. It's so classic, man. I brought all the swim baits under the sun. I should probably just put the wacky rig down. .6% battery left. Fish on. Not a big one. But it's not a bad one. I know I said I was going to keep them, but it's still early, guys. I know I was going to try to keep them, but it'll be real early here. On a 19-incher. I'm on top of fish right now. I'm on top of fish right now. Oh, dude, there's a whole school under me. Fish on. Of course, on the old wacky. Feels pretty good too. I have no idea. Oh. Yes. And of course, on the old whack. The old waxter. The old waxter Baxter. Thick ones. Not a bad little one. Nice adult healthy fish. Of course, on the old waxter, I mean, it's gonna get bit. Ain't no doubt about it. Pumps is pumping, bro. Is the striper busting here? Pumps is pumping. I need the striper to be humping. Let's try something like this. It does have some fish on the bottom. Fish on. I knew I had to get something in the pump. What is it though? Oh yeah, a striper, of course. Makes sense. Out of here. Oh, chill. You're making it worse for yourself, bro. Look at that. Another keeper. Fish on. Yes. After 5 hours. Oh wow. Sheesh. Sheesh. But hey, it is a fish. Feeling hopeful again. Alright guys, it's been 9 hours and 20 minutes. I have 5 fish to show for it. 2 bass, 2 keeper striper, and 1 absolute diaper striper. There's this area here. The pump is still on. Pump action. Come on, pump. Feed me a couple keepers. Fish on. Fish on. Pump action, baby. I knew I shouldn't have left this spot. Fish on. Fish on. Is there any size to it? Probably not. But hey, it's a fish. This is the danger zone. With striper. I should not be struggling like that. They need to be much bigger. Pissed I didn't keep the ones earlier. But hey, it's a bite. It's a bite. It's just for shits and giggles. It's approximate measurement. 17-ish. 17-ish. But it's a bite, man. At the pump. So let's just stay here. See if I can pick off a couple keepers and then call it a day. Fish on. Shit. Well, I'm home now, and what can I say? It was a Delta grinder. I mean, we're not in winter yet. It should still be a fall pattern. You know, there should be more striper around, at least more keeper striper around, but I don't know. You know, I'm still a Delta noob. I'm still figuring it out. And this area was brand new to me. So I was lucky to at least catch a few fish. I caught 7 fish total, 2 largemouth, or I should say 2 black bass. One was a largie, one was a spot or like some type of spot hybrid. And the rest were striper, and only 2 of the striper were keepers. Both of the keeper striper came on A-rigs, which funny enough, I wasn't even going to bring an A-rig until last night. I ended up re-spooling and tying one on, and I grabbed the backup. But I ended up snagging and breaking off both of them, unfortunately. Sucks because they're not cheap. This A-rig, though, is actually not as expensive as like the Fisherman's Warehouse and like the fancy tackle warehouse ones and stuff like that, but it's still 17 or 18 bucks each. But anyway, both of the good striper came on the A-rig, and I was getting little bumps there. Those clips that you saw where I was fishing by the pump, I should have just stuck it out there and kept fishing there instead of leaving, because I left that spot for like 5 hours and I threw every bait under the sun. The flag 150, flag 170, the Gantarelle, spinnerbait. I had a couple followers on the flag 170, but nothing took. So, I mean, that's just the way it goes. I mean, even the drop shot, I threw the drop shot a bit. Nothing bit the drop shot. I was really expecting a swim bait bite or to find a big hungry bass under a dock. And I had one promising follower, but it just swam out real fast and kind of swiped at it. It didn't even come close to getting hooked. But that's the way it goes. What can I say? 7 fish, 2 keeper striper, 2 black bass, and a fun day out on the water checking out a new area. I should have stayed at that pump zone and just fished it the whole time, because I went back there, ended up catching that one, and then some homies pulled up. They were fishing from the bank. They caught a couple, and then I caught that dink. So there's fish there. And it's a reminder that when there's moving water or these islands are pumping water out, then fish that zone, because it's moving bait around, it's moving water around. And yeah, so it was a good lesson, and it was fun to check out some new zones. So this is a long outro, so I'm going to end it. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video, and stay tuned for more content. Cheers.